If you mention to an everyday Who fan the words companion and archaeologist, the majority of them will answer River Song, a woman from the 51st century who at some point will come to know the Doctor. But she was not the first archaeologist to accompany the Doctor during one of his incarnations. When Doctor Who was cancelled in 1989, that was not the end of the Seventh Doctor's travels, as Virgin Books began commissioning, with the permission of the BBC, a new line of novels depicting his further adventures. These novels were collectively known as the Virgin New Adventures, focusing exclusively on the Seventh Doctor for almost the entirety of their run. For the first 8 novels, Ace continued to act as the Doctor's companion, but like her planned departure for what would have been season 27, she soon left the Doctor behind while visiting the planet Heaven. However, instead of joining the Time Lord Academy, as was planned for her leaving in the series, Ace instead left because she had grown tired of the Doctor's manipulations of her. During the series of events that led to Ace's abrupt departure, the Doctor also made the acquaintance of a woman called Bernice Summerfield, and with Ace gone, he invited Bernice to join him in the TARDIS. Bernice, a survivor of her time period's conflicts with the Daleks, is no stranger to danger and intrigue, and agrees to join the Doctor, as long as he promises not to mess with her life as he did with Ace's. After a series of adventures on their own, they eventually reunite with Ace, 3 years later from her perspective, and together the three travel all of time and space looking for more adventures. Eventually Ace leaves again, and Bernice and the Doctor are later joined by 2 new companions for several more novels, before Bernice leaves the TARDIS to get married. She makes 2 further guest appearances in later novels, even sharing an adventure with the 8th Doctor in his only novel as part of the New Adventures range. That novel was also the last published under that title. Instead of ending their work, they instead shifted the focus onto Bernice. Having proved popular with readers and as the first original ongoing companion created for the novels, she proved strong enough to carry on her own line of adventures. Dropping all connections to the world of Who, Bernice soon showed that one could have just as many death-defying experiences and adventures without the Doctor as you can with him. It is also established that while her initial claims of being an archaeologist are proved fraudulent, she is offered genuine academic credentials, that being an MA in archaeology, in exchange for her help on a particular dangerous dig. Bernice's life proved very popular with readers, so much so that Big Finish Productions not only managed to obtain the rights to continue publishing her adventures when the Virgin line closed down, but they also managed to secure the rights to adapt several of her first adventures into audio plays. To voice the character, they cast actress Lisa Bowerman, who had briefly appeared in the Doctor Who serial Survival as Kara, the cheetah person Ace bonds with. The first 6 audio plays released were all adaptations of previously published novels, and proved popular enough that new works were commissioned exclusively to be made as audio plays. The work Big Finish put into their Bernice Summerfield range is significant, as it was the first official Doctor Who franchise-related audio drama produced by the company. They would go on to produce many officially licensed audio dramas featuring not only Bernice Summerfield, but various Doctors and companions for the next decade. These adventures continued to expand on the character, turning her from a simple archaeologist into a divorced single mother, working her way through a variety of jobs while still managing to have many adventures through time and space, being in the thick of the action, whenever she wanted to be or not. And although the Doctor kept his promise about not interfering with her life as he had with Ace's, Bernice still suffered after she had made the acquaintance of the mysterious Irving Braxiatel, who turned out to be another renegade Time Lord, who had a vested interest in steering Bernice's life in the direction he wanted. Braxiatel proved popular enough to appear in the later Gallifrey audios, as an earlier version of the incarnation seen in the Bernice audios. The Virgin New Adventures were noted for their more adult leanings, and this continued into the Bernice novels and audios, especially Bernice's fondness for alcohol, and one adventure, The Summer of Love, being noted as quite possibly the most sex-filled audio drama produced by Big Finish. Because the novels are said to exist in a different continuity than the Doctor-focused audios produced by Big Finish, it can be argued that the Bernice audios therefore exist in the same continuity as the books. This has allowed Big Finish to produce 2 audios that focused on Bernice's time as a companion of the Doctor travelling with Ace. Both Sylvester McCoy and Sophie Aldred returned to voice their characters, but they are noticeably different from how they are portrayed in the regular Big Finish audios, with the 7th Doctor far more darker and secretive, while Ace, having been trained as a Space Fleet soldier, is prone to more acts of violence and aggression. Although the canonicity of the novels and audios is in question in relation to both the classic series and the newer updated series, Bernice Summerfield is still a big part of the Whoniverse. Her popularity shows that spin-offs focusing on companions' work, which could be argued led to the success of Torchwood and the Sarah Jane Adventures, as well as the unofficial audio spin-offs focusing on Unit and Sarah Jane before her television series. It could also be argued that the Bernice was an inspiration behind River Song, as they are both sassy, confident women who specialise in archaeology and are very familiar with the Doctor. Lisa Bauman does a great job in bringing such a vibrant and colourful character to life, underscoring all the work that went into her creation in the novels, while still keeping her lively and fun.